Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Edward Joseph, and Let's Talk Live. Edward Joseph heading to Virginia Beach. All right, let's talk. Well, today, peoples, has been such an interesting day. I'm here, I am live, and I am going to talk about some things, peoples. Peoples at Virginia Beach. You guys come on in. You guys come on in. You guys come on, for there's so much to talk about. You guys come on in. Virginia, up there to buy me a car, and I am going to California. Edward Joseph is going to Virginia Beach, peoples. And on my way to Virginia Beach, I am going to be stopping into different states, and I'm going to be seeing some of my favorite YouTube people, some of my moderators, and some of the people who supports my channel. And so this is going to be a cross-country event for me and things, which is going to be absolutely wonderful, people. And so I will have the whole week off, and I will be driving my car back because I'm going out there to buy a car. And I'm going to see a lot of people from YouTube and Facebook while I am on my journey out there. It's going to be fantastic, peoples. And so some of you will be able to get to see Edward Joseph in person for the very first time. And I will be streaming live my travels out to Virginia Beach. I'm going out there to buy me a brand new car. And I'm going to drive the car back to California. Yep. So it's going to be an absolute wonderful trip, people. And on my way, I'm going to be seeing many of you because in the neighboring states and things, I'll be all of the people who live in the area of Virginia, you know, I'll be in Virginia Beach and I'll be down there for pretty much a whole day. And then from there, I'll be making my way back to California. You guys hold on for 1 second. I got to answer this thing. Okay, people, so I'm back. And so, like I said, I'll be down in Virginia Beach, and I'm going down there to purchase a car. And so, on my way down there, I'm going to be able to see a lot of different people who lives out in the neighboring states. And so, some of you will be able to see me in person. I'm going to make sure that I make a pit stop in the great state of Chicago. I want to go and check out the burial site of Kanika Jenkins. I want to go to Crown Plaza. I want to see that for myself in person. And I'll be videotaping the whole time that I'm on my journey. And it's going to be a wonderful time, people. It's going to be an absolute wonderful time. And so I have the whole week off. I have a whole 7 days. And I'm just going to take my time coming back. Yeah. I'm making contact with all of my peoples who lives around in the neighboring state. Let them know that I'm on my way down that way. Yeah. I'll be making my way back to California. And so if your state is in a trajectory of where I'm coming back to California, I'll let you know ahead of time where I am, and I can come to your state and we can hook up and we can sit down and we can have breakfast, lunch, or dinner, depending on what time of the day that I'll be in your state. And so, like I say, I got a whole 7 days, and I'm just going to take my time just driving back. And I'll be in my brand spanking new car that I'm going to go down to Virginia and purchase. And yes, I'm going to purchase it outright. You know, hey, I don't care about putting miles on the vehicle. You know, that's what you're getting. You know, buying the car for is to put miles on it and stuff. And so that's what I want to do. I want to put some miles on the car. So I'm not planning on trading the car in. I'm going to put some miles on the car just like I did when I had my mom's car. Put some miles on it. You know, put some serious miles on it. So that's what I'm planning on doing, peoples. And so if you live in a state that's in the trajectory of me coming back from Virginia on my way to California, you know, let me know in advance. We can plan to hook up for a few hours, you know, sit down and have some breakfast, lunch, or dinner, depending upon what time of the day it is when I get to your state. You know, and you guys will get a chance to see Edward Joseph in person. And so it's going to be a wonderful time, people. So I plan on having a very wonderful time. And all I'm going to do is just take my time, people. So I'm going to take my time and I'm going to do what I do. Just going to take my time. That's it. And I'm going to enjoy myself the whole time and stuff. So I'm already planning on hooking up with a few people while I'm out there and stuff. So it's going to be wonderful. So some of the people will be able to see Edward Joseph in person, live and in person, peoples. That's going to be a wonderful time, and I'm so excited. You know, so excited to be able to see some of you in person, sit down and break bread and, you know, talk about the Kenneka Jenkins case and, you know, whatever. You know, just chalk it up and just have a good time. So that's the plan, peoples. That is the plan. And I plan on being in Chicago for one full day. You know, I want to taste their hot dogs. I want to be able to go to the Kenneka Jenkins grave site. I want to go to Crown Plaza. While I'm out there, I even want to go to the movie theater. I want to see I want to see the Marriott for myself. I want to see the hospital. I want to see the DoubleTree. You know, I want to see it for myself. Now, I'm not going to stay there. I'm going to take some videos. I'm going to take some videos on the outside, and then I'm going to walk on the inside. But I'm just only going to stay on the main level. You know, and I'm going to go up to the ninth floor, take a picture of the room, take the pictures of the outer perimeter of the hotel. I'm not going to be daring and as bold as some other people, and be walking all through the walking all in the kitchen area and things like that. I'm not going to do all of that. But yeah, I'm going to really be focused and do some things and stuff. So it's going to be wonderful. So people, I'm going to have to taper off here for a moment because I'm on my way to pick up my son. So I don't need these. I don't need these. On my way to pick up my son, so I don't need to. The people who sit and troll my page, see where my son goes to school and stuff. But that's what my plans is, people. That is what my plans is to come out there and see many of you and things, break bread with you, sit down and talk and have some fun and stuff. And if you're in the Chicago area, we're gonna be hooking up, and yeah, you can ride with me in my car, and we'll go over, we'll get something to eat, and we'll go to the Crown Plaza. We'll go to the Marriott. We'll go to the DoubleTree. We'll go to the Marriott. We'll go to the DoubleTree, and we'll go to the Crown Plaza. And we will be able to sit down and break bread and see what's going on in the Kanika Jenkins case, and kind of, and then go to the hospital over there and stuff, and then just ride around in her old neighborhood just to kind of get a feel for what things is like. And I'm going live, and so maybe I may see Monifa, Shamaya, and Bree out there. Maybe they'll be watching it live and want to come say hello to Edward Joseph. Maybe, I don't know. They may, but I'm gonna let them know that I'm coming out in their area. I'm gonna be out there for a whole day in Chicago, and then I'll be making my way back. And so all of the people who kind of like live in the neighboring states and stuff, I'll be over there. I'll be over by in Georgia for about a day. Y'all hold on for one moment. I gotta answer that text. All right, and so that's my plan, peoples. That is my plan. Plan to come and see all of you people and just have a grand old time and stuff out there. So I'll be hooking up with some of my moderators. I'll be hooking up with some of you guys and things. Some of the people who support my channel and all. So and even I'll be out there with you guys for a couple hours because I got to keep moving, got to keep it going. So it's going to be wonderful. It's going to be absolutely wonderful. And see, that's going to be the good thing, to be able to sit out there and break bread with you all and things and have a great and grand old time. But that's all I wanted to say, people. Is I just came on here just for a moment. I'm about to get in here and pick up my son and things. But I'll be back on just a little bit later. We getting ready to get some tacos because it's Taco Tuesday. So we're getting ready to swing by, get some tacos real quick. And okay. Yes. Yeah. So we're gonna go over and get some tacos and stuff. So I'll be back on live in a little bit, but I gotta go up in here and pick up my son, peoples. So peoples, I hope I had said something to encourage your hearts upon today. Tune in again later on to Edward Joseph Let's Talk Live, Edward Joseph Kitchen, Edward Joseph Gospel Hour, Edward Joseph's Blessings Giveaway 2025 will come to you with something wonderful. I love you with the love of Christ, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Peoples, mask up and be safe. And again, peoples, I will be back. I'll be back. So you guys be blessed, get your rest. And if the Lord says the same, I will see you soon. God bless you all. Thank you for watching.